Welcome for today's tutorial. Today's tutorial on the FastSealCreator will be focused on the work managing on the database system. So the database is one of the aspects that brings more functionality to the software, because the database can be shared among all users of the software. This means that the person on your office can understand what the machinist is doing, and the machinist can receive, for example, codes to produce on the machine or all other machines that you may have on your company. So on this small example, we will show how to work on the database. To access the database, simply select the database, and currently for demo purpose I only have 3 clients, client A, B and C, and I already have some works for those clients. Client A have one work with one produced item. Client B, I already produced 2 items for it, this one and this one. And for client C, that is my current work open. You can see here the green light means that it is open, while the red ones are closed. Closed normally means that you finished a determined job. Green means that it is open. And you can see here, this one here shows the current work selected. So everything that I'm doing right now, I am doing it for this client, client C, on work number 32. So if I want to produce a seal for client C, I can do it right now because it is already selected. If it was not selected, I simply double click it here. So I double click there. I'm going to select a simple seal. Let's do it this one. So I can input the nominals. This is not important for this tutorial. Can go to the code, and I will save this. And once I have saved it, I can see now that client C already have one item produced that was exactly the seal that I produced. Okay, I can even produce, of course, more seals for this client. I'm going to do now a simple guide ring. Okay. When I create something, you can see that here it updates the number of items that is produced for this client. So on my current work that I'm doing for client C, I made 2 items. This one and this one. If I want to close the work that I am doing, I simply right click here and I place closed work. So when I close a work, it goes to red, meaning that the work is closed, and currently I'm working for nobody. Unassigned normally means that nothing is selected as a work. If I want to work to open a new work, I simply go here, add, and I will make maybe let's see, case okay, I want to work for client B, and I am saying that my work description is case 580 SLA. Okay, so after I created, automatically the current work is for client B. That was the one that I selected with this description. And currently, of course, since this is a new work, nothing was produced. Okay, if I close this and if I want to do anything, let's see this profile, for example. And if I create the profile, normally here we create it, I will save it, okay, and automatically the work that I produced here was assigned for client B. Okay, currently I made one item for client B. The powerful thing about the managing the work database is that if you have more than one machine, everything that your machines are doing will be added here. And probably a very nice feature about this is that you can reload things that you did yesterday or 2 months ago or 1 year ago. For example, if I want to see what I did for client B on another work, I simply select the work. I can search here, and if I double click here, I can edit, meaning that I can reload things that I did before. So I simply selected there and I can see everything that was made before. Even changes are stored. I will now present an example. Let's see that I'm continuing the work that I did for client B. Currently I selected client B as the current work number 33. And I'm going to do something that we can easily see that it is a change on a profile. Okay, let's go for a standard one. If I go here to variables and I want to make something that is completely different, okay, 6990. Okay, I produce this item, I save the item. Okay, I can save or send to the machine depending on if your machine is configured to be a serial or a file. Okay, and currently for my for my work number 33, I'm going to close the work. Okay, now let's see that I want to create a new work for client, for example, A. And I want to do for client A exactly what I did for client B. If I select client B, and if I want to reload this profile where I made that huge change, I can edit. And I can see that the profile presented to me was the one that I did before with the change. But remember, now I'm working for client A. So if I go through all the software, and if I save, I am saving it for client A. So if I want to go to my work database, I can see that the profile that I did just now is for client A with the changes that I made for client B. So the work database essentially is a method so that you can have everything stored that you are making on the machine, and it is stored by clients and dates that you can search, and you can do much other things, including codes that we will not cover this on this tutorial because it is probably too much for just one tutorial. But this means that everything can be organized so that you can search and you can change and you can redo things that you did before, so that you can confirm sizes, you can confirm material that was used, even the supplier of the material if you want. So this is quite a powerful thing on the software.